All right, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, dude.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta!
To throw is Rivers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Heavy on the edges. Hey, you got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike,
he may try and run for this, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Ready? Blue lady. Check. Watch the defense. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Ready. Blue lady. Mike is 59. Mike, we go even.
On 2nd down. It's Johnson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike 54. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, let's get some pressure. Slam. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, where they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beating on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Around 80. Block 11. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Wait, 89.
On first down, Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check pass.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Round 80. Right there, 54 miles. You got nothing wrong. You got nothing. Undercross, under. Orange 5-4.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
54, Mike, 54.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Rivers. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, go orange. Orange. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't going.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, watch the slant. Shift. Hey, stop. Hey, stop.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big run there by Johnson. And even 70 yards on the pickup. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Even. Check 99.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Load it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, pick your game.
From the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the 9-yard line.
Round 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 times. Out. 5 down. Stand up in. Q. Wait, 89.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Let's go.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
All right, 390.
They'll come out in the pistol. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if some...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game. Yeah,
they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Second time, defense, let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot. Wait. Hey, 5 on the kicker. Let's go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready! Round 80! Walk it before. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Red! Switch. Behind!
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So white 90. Black 11! Watch the pass. Here we go.
On first down, they're going option left. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The 20. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
190. Right there. 54 Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 30 Steven Skinny.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Set, 390. Match by 4. 0.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
All day.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Easy.
From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready. Flag. Let's go, G. Let's go. Flip.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Aaron Lynch. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait. Right there. 54, right there. 54 miles. I'm coming outside. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming easy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rivers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they go option to the right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he finds Howard complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Victory 90, Black 15. They're going to need some therapy after this. Buster up. Buffalo one. 5.
Rivers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check, Mike. Get left. 12. Here we go.
Now Rivers. That's caught. It's Malone. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Black 11. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 12 yards there and a first down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
So white 90, 180, 45. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. White 89.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Set, ground 80. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Taylor. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, ground 80. Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
This is McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.